The offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made by the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And now the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Oh, he tosses it back. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Catch made wide open way downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down.
On the double.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. On to punt now for the first time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaks loose at the 40. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Oklahoma 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted, a takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. off his field and inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. You better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. The Sooners churn out another first down. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Runs through the defender. Defense is coming after him. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll try to run it with the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. Running through the tackle. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. When the receiver snags it, it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is loose, and the defense jumps on the football. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Second down.
So second down after the incompletion.
29
Grab behind the line. It's Sims.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Toss play to the outside. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. The offense now operating in empty.
Here we go.
Powering right past the defender. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Sooners come to the line on the hurry-up.
First down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, and the gain moves the ball to 30. The offense going with the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down coming up.
Ready, set.
2nd down after that short completion.
Slap. Gaucho. Flare. Flare. Freedom.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Got it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can they pick up the first on the ground? A quick juke. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Oklahoma.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Oklahoma.
Ready.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half.
Lasso. Lasso. Go. Arrow. Ready to
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it away.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there.
Ready up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field.
325.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Makes a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
2nd down and goal.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Jack.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal.
Easy.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3.
29 Philly.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Auburn. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
35, Oklahoma, 10.
Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket.
They'll hand it off. Moves his way for a 1st down at the 35. And the Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion.
Easy.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he lofts it toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's an option look. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Kaiser. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. You get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand off to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here. No huddle here for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made down inside the 20. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Offense now in the red zone.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The tight end has got it, and they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they'll set up with PAT. And there's the point after.
That makes the score Auburn 38, Oklahoma 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
The Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. this one, needing to get a first down. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks to the left, pass caught. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The shotgun running play call. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Scanning the field, it's Kaiser. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
He's going to hand this off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense operating from the pistol. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the first down. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 during the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Oklahoma, 25.
This is a scoop kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They bring him down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
42
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.